Shoojit, welcome to News Laundry. This morning I saw the film. The last bit, without being a spoiler, I want to ask you this without anyone knowing what happens. But for me, the last scene is magic cinema, where the director and the actors actually seem to be doing nothing, but by doing nothing, all the emotions well up.
Right.
Because you leave it to the audience to just feel.
Right. See, yeah, that was deliberate. When Aniruddha the director and I was the story writer and the creative and the producer on the film. When I was shooting that sequence, I was very sure, and I told Tony Aniruddha that we will not celebrate this win. This decision we are not going to celebrate. Earlier there was press coming in and the clapping and everything.
That's what one would expect.
Exactly. So that's the expectation that was. But I told him that the way the judge says, a beginning has been made. He starts his judgment by beginning has been made. I said, let this be the beginning and let the audience and the viewers, let them take this as a beginning. Let's not celebrate this, because this woman does not want to celebrate this. It was a harrowing experience that they've gone through. They can be internally, emotionally, possibly they must be relieved. Yeah, and it's such a painful, disturbing experience that they've gone through. What do you want to celebrate on that?
But there are two things. One, it also exposes why a lot of women don't register or file FIRs. Yeah. Because of what they go through afterwards, that a reasonable woman who leads a normal life will be accused of all kinds of things. Going and eating in a restaurant in a hotel becomes like you're soliciting, hotel mein ja rahi hai, like that's bad. Right. And as he went through all the rules.
Right, exactly. So I think that's all deliberately put there.
Yeah, of course.
For the, because see, as a lawyer, he doesn't have any other argument. What happened inside that room, who knows? Only these two people know.
But you know, in the recent rape cases, nobody has taken that into account.
That's what I'm saying, that what happened in that room, and there's only these two men and this girl. But it's very easy to paint the girl the way you want to paint her.
Yeah.
Right? So because she sits with you, she laughs, she talks, she drinks, so that's very easy.
वो loose character बन गई.
Correct. So ये तो हमने देखा है, ऐसा तो नहीं हमारे सामने आसपास एवरीडे देखते हैं, हमारी आंखों से देखते हैं, वो तो उसने तो वैसे किया है, हम तो ऐसे चलते फिरते को पास कर देते हैं कमेंट्स.
No, I've seen it that उसका husband नहीं है पर she'll be the first on the dance floor.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
yeah.
Comments like
so
that.
So I think these social taboo, this is coming from ages and generations. This has been going on. My effort was obviously not to preach or not to make a documentary or not to create a diktat. My thing was that if these girls can be brave, you can be brave too. Mm-hmm. If these girls can go through this trauma and still fight it out and be there is a system that you can still fight it out. And I am reiterating that. I know I'm talking everywhere. I mean, this can be sound like a jargon, but you know, one woman can help other woman. Very rarely a man will help you in this cause of your empowerment that we talk about.
But when men start doing it like you are, it makes all the difference. When men are doing
still
it.
I am not a woman. I am still a man, and I won't know what you go through, what you must have gone through, that pain, that moment. I can talk about it because I've experienced. But exactly at that moment, what does that woman goes through, it's very difficult to describe.
I do have one criticism.
Yeah, please.
In the molestation scene, I think you've done it maybe a little too tastefully. It's not violent or ugly enough.
I understand that. I never, in all my films, I have never tried to create or sensationalize the situation of grabbing an eyeball. I could have. Cinemas and filmmakers are doing it. A lot of blood, gore, showing off. See, my cinema, I still have created that claustrophobic feel without doing many things. Okay. I think that's my deliberate attempt. I don't, and I think censor board also very respected that a lot.
So the word that they cut out, did you cut it out or did they cut it out?
They asked me. It was there. I wanted that word.
What is the word? You can say it on the internet, and you can say it. I'm not a lady, I'm a woman, so you can say it.
It's basically like a slut, like the Hindi word of slut, like rand.
The word is rand.
Rand.
Okay.
So they said we would love to give it to you, but the thing is this: we have diktats of a 12-year. This film goes to local channels, you know, television channels, and there young people, 8-year-old, 5-year-old, 4-year-old watch the film. So that word would have given, I know this, but I told him it's a very important argument for me, for the court. But they said, ki, you can take it.
It's the parents' responsibility to not let 8-year-olds and 5-year-olds watch it.
No, so I'm saying it is, you can give it to, but you can give A. You know, you can take A, I have no problem. I said, no, I want UA, I want really, this film is for 13, 14, 14-year-old, I don't want to miss that. So I said, fine, I'll abide by you, I'll take it out. And I think people got it, that he said something really bad. In the
I think it would have been more effective if the word actually came out.
Obviously, this would have been much more effective out there. But people, I think, got it, and it's what you said.
Yeah, somewhere. So it's a compromise you made.
I had to make this.
For the
yes, I had to do
width
that.
of the
just
depth
to keep
of the
it UA.
Yeah,
I had to do that, and I abide by their whatever requests.
But looking at other films such as Gangs of Wasipur and all the others, Dev D and the host of them that now use language pretty freely, why would they pick on this one word? Just because there was one word in the whole film that they...
See, I'm thankful that they didn't pick up on many other words. There was about work on the sex workers, there was work on many other things. They requested that this is so blatantly talking about this woman, about it, and which may affect a lot of boys possibly. See, it's their reasoning. I mean, I could not, and there are some diktats that in UA you can't use these words. So, we are debating.
I think it has to be debated.
Shyam Benegal ji is heading the, you know, that
No, it has to be debated because I'll tell you once when I interviewed Mayawati, when she just joined politics, right in the beginning, and she was just taking charge of the identity of the Dalits, and she said in the interview, she says, "मैं गर्व से कहती हूँ मैं चमार की बेटी हूँ," and Doordarshan wouldn't let. That time News Track was on Doordarshan. They said Chamar is not allowed. I said, but she's owning her identity,
right.
Like the African Americans took black and made it proud to be black. Right. Now they've made it African Americans. Each label shows the evolution of where we're going.
See, I think that debate is going on. Censor board has to move on. They have to come to the language what is now.
Yeah.
They can't stick to the cinema which is earlier. I think the debate is on, but I can't do anything because I have to, for me the censor certificate is the last body of authority that gives me to release the film and gives me, okay, this is the film that can go on a release. So yes, I have compromised that one word, but I'm still okay to have an UA rather than having an A on the film.
So will you be showing it to colleges? And
we have already started.
You started.
We have shown it to 2 colleges already. There are 2 more are going on. Today morning we had some sort of, so it's on.
Well, thank you very much, Shoojit.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
If you like that, click here to support us and down here to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and do check out the other stuff we do like News Laundry interviews, Why So Serious, animations, comics, panel discussions, podcasts which are really big, and much, much more.